Mom! I heard Kyle call me. When I turned around, I saw a little puppy in his arms. Hannah and Kyle were smiling and petting the puppy, asking me to pet it as well. I simply refused, and that is when he released the puppy and put him down. "Get it away from me!" I screamed as a stray puppy that my kids brought home started chasing me and licking my feet. "But Mom, he is small and cute. He is such a precious little one," Hannah replied.
"Yeah, he's not harming you anyways,"
Kyle agreed with her. "Just get him away, or no more allowance for you guys." Dejectedly, they obeyed, and Hannah grabbed the puppy, cradling him in her arms. I got off the counter slowly, all the while glaring at the animal.
"Why don't you like animals?"
Kyle asked. "I am allergic to the fur. Why do you kids bring them here, even though I have told you multiple times not to? Do you want your mother to get hospitalized? Who is more important, me or those creatures?" I asked. Both of them looked down in guilt, but they did not know that I was lying. I am not actually allergic to them. In fact, I used to love them earlier. But after a dog bit me when I tried to help him, I got traumatized. Since then, I never came close to any animal unless it was absolutely necessary. "Sorry, Mom," they said in sync. "It's okay, but I won't let you off this easy next time. Now, leave him at the same place from where you brought him." As the kids went out of the house, I sighed in relief. The puppy was the same breed as the dog that bit me, which made me anxious and scared to the bones. The thing is, I can't stop them from interacting with animals. They both love them so much that Hannah has even opted for training to be a vet in the future. I just hoped that they would really listen this time and not trouble me anymore.
"Bye, pup. I will miss you,"
Kyle said as he scratched the puppy's ears, who in turn thought that he was playing with him. The excited wagging of his tail made me sad. We could not deliberately put Mom's life in danger. We could keep loving the animals as well as maintain a distance between them and Mom. "Let's go," I said as I helped Kyle to get up.
"I wish we could help him in some way,"
he said. As we walked back home, we saw the puppy trailing behind us. I was even more heartbroken because he would not stop following, and Mom would never take him inside. When we reached home, it took a lot of strength in me to close the door while the poor puppy looked at us curiously. "I am sorry, kids, but I really can't help it. He himself will leave after he realizes he's not welcomed here," Mom said after observing everything. The next day, Kyle had a holiday today, which meant that it was going to be a silent and peaceful walk to the school. As soon as I opened the door to head out, I saw the puppy sleeping beside the bushes. He looked peacefully at the moment, and his breathing seemed normal, so I did not wake him up and was careful while leaving. I had some money with me, so I decided to buy at least a blanket or a cloth for him to sleep with. We had food that suited dogs, which meant that food and water was not going to be a problem. Hours passed, and it was time for lunch now. I decided to check up on the puppy. "How is the puppy doing? Is he awake?"
"What puppy? Did you sneak him inside?"
"No, idiot. He is outside of our house. You didn't see him?"
"I have not left the house since I have woken up. I will check up on him right now. He is chasing a butterfly in the garden."
Kyle sent me an adorable video where the butterfly sat on the puppy's nose and then flew away. How cute! Listen, we might have some boiled carrots and raw meat. If possible, give them in small sizes so that he can chew and digest them properly. Fill a bowl with the water from the filter and put it in front of him as he eats. Make sure you bring him someplace where Mom can't see him.
"Okay, I will do that."
After some time, Kyle sent me a video of the puppy munching on his food as his tail wagged continuously. He seemed to like it when Kyle petted his head.
Should we give him a name? How about Max?
Sounds good.
When Max was done eating, he ran into my lap and licked my hands. You must be feeling satisfied now that your tummy is full, I said. I brought my ball to play with him. As soon as he saw the ball, Max started jumping and waiting for me to throw it. We played for a while, until Hannah came back and joined us.
Where is Mom?
She asked. She said she was going to meet her friends. Dad is still at work, I replied.
That means we have plenty of time, don't we? Hannah asked Max in a cute way as she picked him up.
An hour later, we heard a car pulling in our driveway, and we realized it was Mom. Quickly, Hannah took out a blanket from her bag and laid it nicely on the ground. After that, she placed Max on it and covered him with it, since it was big enough for him to roll in. See you in the morning. I petted him one last time before going through the back door.
I brought back some takeout today. Let's dig in. Oh, by the way, I saw that puppy was still here in the morning. I think he left because he's not there anymore,
Mom said. Hannah and I looked at each other before dashing to grab the food bag from Mom's hands. We could not afford to make Mom suspicious. It was a good thing that Max did not make any sound, so she was going to remain oblivious to his stay. Dad arrived as well, and I helped Hannah in setting the dishes on the table. After dinner, I sneaked out to check on Max and fed him some dog food that Hannah bought. I took out a bottle of water and refilled his bowl while he was eating. We managed to keep him hidden from Mom for several days. By giving her the excuse of going to the playground, we took him on a walk instead. The kids at the playground loved to play with him. Since Max was not vaccinated, Hannah supervised and kept Max at a distance from the kids. But we could not exhaust him too much as he was still small. We weren't so upset about not having a pet anymore. Max had basically become our secret pet.
It was the end of the day, and I was showing some cute pictures of Max to my friends in school until I got a text from Kyle.
Mom found out about Max.
How?
She came in search of me and saw both of us playing.
Is he still with you? How is he? How is Mom?
They are both fine, but Mom is pissed off.
I am on my way. When I reached home, I saw Kyle shielding Max from Mom's view and her looking at him angrily. Her eyes shifted and landed on me. The expression on her face turned sour. What did I tell you? What is all this? She asked. Relax, Mom. We did not take him inside as you asked us to, I replied. Well, he is in my backyard. Every other stray roams around our house. Are you going to scream at us for every one of them? It seemed like Mom was taken aback by my reply. How dare you? You know about my allergy, she said defensively. I had an answer to that as well. When Kyle told me that Mom and Max were both well, I realized that she should have been affected, even if it was not on a larger scale. Puppies shed fur too, so his hair might have been flying around everywhere, even on us. Mom interacted with us, so why was she not affected by it? That was when I came to the conclusion that she might have been actually lying about her allergy. What allergy? The one you lied about? Tell us the real reason you don't want us to have pets, Mom. Mom struggled to form words and stuttered as she spoke. I did not lie about my allergy. Please, if you really were telling the truth, there would have been some sort of reaction from your body. You seem absolutely fine to me. All right. I am scared of pets, especially from such a breed as canines. She pointed at Max.
Why didn't you tell us? We would have been understanding of that as well.
Kyle spoke up. I don't know the exact reason why, but I thought it would not be enough to keep them away from me. You troublesome kids won't stop bringing them home. After saying this, she walked inside the house. Stay with him. I'll talk to her, I told Kyle, and went after Mom. I had an unfortunate incident with an ungrateful dog. He was the same breed as this puppy. Seeing him here makes me more scared than angry. Dog bites are not that easy to deal with, you know. She sat on the couch. It is not that I hate them, dear. I don't feel comfortable around them. Your dad knows and respects that as well, she said. She continued talking about the days when she was an animal lover, probably more than me and Kyle combined. Something that you once loved dearly, now you can't stand being near it? I felt bad for Mom. I will try to find a home for him. The shelter is really far away from here. I will see if any of my friends would be ready to adopt Max. Okay, if you need any help, text me. I was on the second floor of our house looking at Max through the window. He was busy entertaining himself. If it were not for my fear, I would have grabbed him and not let him leave my clutches. He was extremely cute. I went down and left the back door open, just in case. Since I had no chores left, I decided to take a nap on the couch. After a while, I sensed someone pulling on my hair. When I saw who that was, I sat straight up. Max was chewing on my hair, and it seemed like he was in a hurry. He kept barking, growling, and whining, as if he wanted to warn me about something. Burning smell took over the house. I went to examine the kitchen first, and my eyes widened at the fire that had spread a lot. I could not smell it and realize it sooner, since the kitchen was in a different hallway than the living room. I quickly called the fire emergency services and turned off the main switch that was connected to our electrical equipment. I grabbed Max and ran out of the house. I called my husband and informed him about it, for which he replied that he was coming home immediately. Soon, the fire brigade arrived and grabbed their equipment to put the fire out. One of them took me to the paramedic so that I and Max could be examined for any injuries. We were sitting in the vehicle when I saw my husband's car approaching us. He rushed towards us as soon as he parked a little way from the house.
Are you both okay? Did the fire burn you anywhere?
He asked out of concern. We are unharmed, thanks to this little guy, I replied. The firefighters emerged from our house after solving the issue and came to us.
It's good that you called us right away. If you would have delayed it, the fire could have spread beyond limits. It was quite possible it could have engulfed you, seeing that fire spreads quickly. The problem arose from your gas leak. If you had stayed inside for more than 30 minutes, you could have been poisoned too. The fire and the leak has been dealt with, and we will be sending someone to check up on every leakage, he said. Thank you very much for saving my family, my husband said as he shook hands with the firefighter. It was my duty, sir. Anyways, it is still not safe to enter the house, so I suggest that you find some other place to live for the time being.
We drove to my brother-in-law's house and informed Hannah about it. Is it your lunchtime now? Yeah, we are just dismissed. What's up? Your dad and I are going to Andrew's. A fire broke out in our house, so we can't stay there until things are clear and safe. What? We are safe and sound, don't worry. Is Max with you? Of course. Did you think that I would be that heartless to leave my savior all alone? Savior? Because of Max's enhanced senses, we managed to escape unscathed. He warned me about the danger. He is amazing. You know what? Forget about finding someone to adopt him. Why? I am allowing you both to keep him with us. I sent her a video of Max sleeping peacefully in my lap and me petting him. What about your fears? I realized that he was not the same as the one who bit me. Instead, he saved my life. Maybe the old me inside never really went away. I'm so happy, Mom! You made the best choice for him. When the school ends, message me. Dad will pick you guys up and bring you here. Okay. By the way, what did you guys feed Max? He looks healthy. I bought dog food out of my pocket money. Such a caring person. You're going to become a good vet, my love. When you come home, I will give you double the amount as an appreciation. Thanks, Mom. A few weeks later, we went back to our house, which had been checked and renovated, and I and the kids took Max to the vet after scheduling an appointment with her. She thoroughly examined him, clearing him from any fleas, and bathed him nicely. She combed him to remove any dirt and other worms, and applied ointment on some of his wounds that were caused because of not grooming him properly. In the end, she vaccinated him and booked us for our next appointment, where she would be giving him another shot for better immunity. I started spending some time with Max and enjoyed his presence. He seemed to connect with me more than he did with the kids. Wherever I went to complete my chores, he tagged along and stayed by my side at all times. He had become familiar with the timings when the kids would get home and waited for them on the doorstep eagerly. Max would dash towards them and jump around while wagging his tail. We would even place his bowl beside the dining table so that he would have dinner with us together. I wondered if Max would have not alerted me and woke me up. Would I have managed to save myself in time? The answer was a straight no. I was extremely grateful of him, and also for him being stubborn and not giving up on us. After spending more time together, my no pets rule turned into pets are welcomed. They really were in my house as well as my heart.